Hello, I'm Tim Krul. Welcome to Norwich City Central.
Hello everybody, Lewis, Norwich City Central, and welcome back to a new video on the channel. I hope you're all doing well. Well, Saturday was quite unexpected, wasn't it? Norwich City coming up against Manchester United in the FA Cup quarter-final. Wasn't particularly too interested, but when Todd Cantwell scored that 75th minute equaliser, I was certainly interested. Norwich City put in a fantastic performance, particularly defensively. The effort and desire they put in was incredible, and something which, you know, you would say Norwich City have probably lacked since coming back from lockdown. Obviously losing the game 2-1 though, with Harry Maguire scoring a late goal, but it was a performance to be proud of, and the Norwich City players certainly put in a lot of effort. And if Norwich City can continue to put in that effort, that desire and that defensive shape, then they could possibly pull off what would be now the great escape, as Norwich City need to perform a big miracle. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. Arsenal Wednesday, 6 o'clock on BT Sport. Yeah, really looking forward to it. I think Norwich City are in a place now where it's going to be very hard for them to get out, but a lot of the teams in the relegation zone are struggling to win games. So, you know, Norwich City now probably need 4 wins out of their last seven games, and it's going to be very difficult, but it is possible. And if Norwich City show the fight they did against Manchester United, there's always a chance. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below as we come into this Arsenal game. And yeah, this is going to be my predicted team. Please leave the video a like. Let's try to get to 50 likes on this video. And if you are new to Norwich City Central, please subscribe. In goal, I mean, there's only one person for the job. Mr. Superman, Tim Krul, probably put in his best performance in the Norwich City shirt against Manchester United. Absolutely incredible display. And I do feel for Tim Krul. In my opinion, was by far the man the match against Manchester United. Great saves. Fantastic reflexes. He made one in the 95th minute, and which was unbelievable, and then topped that in the 110th minute with saving a Harry Maguire corner. Fantastic display by Tim Krul, and he's someone who I hope stays in a Norwich City shirt for years and years to come, because the reflexes he makes and is sensational. And as a 32-year-old goalkeeper, he's someone who is a pivotal part in our team and provides good leadership. A back four of Max Aarons, Ben Godfrey, Alex Tettey and Jamal Lewis. I think we've got to start with that centre-back pairing. I thought Ben Godfrey was superb against Man United, also put in one of his better performances in a Norwich City shirt. But with Tim Closer getting that red card in the just before the 90th minute of the game, we've got a bit of a centre-back crisis, to say the least, with Grant Hanley, Christoph Zimmerman, and obviously Tim Closer with the 1-game ban. So who comes in? Mr. Reliable, an old school player. Let's get Alex Tettey in that centre-back role. He's someone who has been at Norwich City for over 8 years now, and will probably go down as a Norwich City legend. He's scored some great goals and has played, you know, his part in numerous promotions and admittedly numerous relegations. But Alex Tettey in that centre-back role, I thought he looked really good when he went there against Manchester United. I definitely wouldn't want to see him play there in the long term, but I'm sure in a 1-game role he can do a job, and we're going to need to protect him, because Alex Tettey is, you know, one of the more slower members on the team, and you might need someone like Ben Godfrey to, you know, to sweep him at times. But yeah, Alex Tettey in that centre-back role, I wish him well. And the fullbacks, Max Aarons and Jamal Lewis, had both really good games against Man United. I'd like to have seen Jamal Lewis play the ball perhaps a little bit quicker. I think sometimes he was quite short on ideas what to do with the ball, but he put in a great performance, and as did Max Aarons, who is now turning into a reliable and consistently great Norwich City defender, and he's someone who I hope it stays at Norwich City Football Club. The two central defensive midfielders, it's a tough one for me. I would go Tom Tribal and Lucas Rupp. Now, I'm someone who's been banging on about Mario Rancic starting every single, you know, Norwich City game. I think he's absolutely pivotal if Norwich City want to stay up, but it doesn't really look like Farke likes him, which is a real shame, because I think Mario Rancic is one of our best players. So I'll probably like to see Mario Rancic come on maybe at the stroke of half-time, 60th minute if things aren't going well. But for the start, I think we need to be defensively solid. Let's not forget we're coming up against Arsenal. This isn't, you know, Everton at home, Southampton at home. Arsenal away is still a very difficult fixture. I know Arsenal aren't particularly playing that well at the moment, but it is still a very difficult fixture. We need two really solid defensive midfielders, and Tom Tribal is someone who I haven't been too impressed with in the Premier League, but on his day I think he can put in a really good performance. And I'd put in Lucas Rupp over Kenny McLean. I don't know how Kenny McLean's been starting so many games under Daniel Farke. Don't get me wrong, he's a good player, but he's quite a below average Premier League midfielder. He's someone, I think, an area I think we should have strengthened. But Lucas Rupp, I thought he actually played really well against Man United. I don't think he's done very well in a Norwich City shirt on the right wing, but in the midfield, he looked composed. His first touch wasn't always the best, but I thought he showed good energy, good athleticism. I think Lucas Rupp deserves a chance in that central midfield role. And yeah, things aren't going well. Let's bring on Super Mario. The three central attacking midfielders, for me, got to be Ono Hernandez. You've got to have Todd Cantwell in there. And you've got to have the Argentinian playmaker, Emi Buendia, starting on the left with Ono Hernandez. He's only started one game since lockdown, and I think that's quite criminal because he's been one of our better players. He provides something different in this Norwich City attacking line. Fantastic player, Cuban, of course, winger. Drives at defenders, and his pace is going to cause teams a lot of problems. And coming up against this Arsenal team who have defensively had some woes this season, Ono's pace could cause some problems, particularly if he's coming up against, Arsenal's defence and running in behind them lots. Todd Cantwell through the middle. Is Todd Cantwell injured? It doesn't look like it. There was some concerns that Todd Cantwell had pulled a muscle injury, but it looks like those rumours have been squashed, and Todd Cantwell should be okay to go for this game, which is good because a Todd Cantwell injury would be terrible. And when I was doing my live stream after the Man United game, I was slightly concerned because a lot of people were commenting Todd Cantwell's got an injury, and obviously he's been one of our better players this season. But Todd Cantwell looks raring to go, and what a fantastic strike against Man United. 25 yards out with his right foot, beautifully curls away into the bottom right-hand corner. It was a fantastic goal, and the celebration was absolutely fantastic as well, obviously taking the knee. Yeah, really, really powerful image and a fantastic celebration, and a fantastic guy as well. And yeah, he's a player who I have a lot of admiration for. And Emi Buendia on the right, we all know what he can do on his day. The chances he's created in this league is crazy. I don't think he's shown his best since coming back from lockdown like a few of the Norwich City players, but got an assist against Man United, and let's hope he can kick on, because if we get Emi Buendia at his best, Norwich City are at their best, and he's a pivotal player for us. And up front, who do we go with? Is the Pukki party over? Because Pukki's really been struggling. It's such a shame to see. I'm sure he can go, if we do get relegated, I'm sure he can go and score 20 plus goals in the Championship. But he's struggling in the Premier League. Hasn't scored an open play goal since the middle of December. And if you think, if that Tottenham goal wasn't disallowed for that stupid VAR decision, then Teemu Pukki might be a different player, because his confidence is clearly gone. Josip Dermic, I haven't been too impressed with him. And Adam Ida, I think he could start. 19 years old, and we all know how good he is. Obviously played in the Cup. But for me, I would still start Teemu Pukki and give him another game. Yes, his confidence is low, but Teemu Pukki is at his best when he's up against the top club. He's scored against Liverpool. He's scored against Man City. Scored against, Chelsea, Leicester, and scored against Arsenal earlier on in the season. Pukki is a big game player, and yeah, let's hope his confidence can get up and the Pukki party can resume again. That's my predicted team. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. As always, I took to you guys on Instagram to see what you guys had to say about the Man United game and about the team moving forward. So I will leave my socials in the description. Do give them a follow after this, and let's see what you guys said. Thank you for all the comments. I won't be going through all of them in this video. I'll just be going through a select few, but thank you for everyone who have been commenting and interacting with me. I really appreciate all the support. Jamie Lovett says, absolutely gutted, but an amazing effort. Yeah, the Man United game, we put in so much effort, and if you can continue to put that effort in and be that defensively solid, then Norwich City could collect a few points from now to the end of the season. Aidan Townsend, Rupp starting, Dermich on instead of Ida. Farke has made some bad decisions. Good performance though. Personally, for me, I think it's a little harsh on Lucas Rupp. I thought he actually played quite well in that central midfield role. But Dermich instead of Ida, yeah, that was a poor decision. I think Adam Ida has got to get more game time. We've seen it up against Preston. We've seen it up against Tottenham in the Cup. This is a player who has got something really, he's got something to prove, and he's a player who I think could do great things, because he's got that natural instinct as a goal scorer, and I'm so excited to see Adam Ida play for Norwich City Football Club. S. Robbo says, performance was passionate. I really think this could give us a better chance at the miracle. As I said at the opening of this video, we're going to need quite a big miracle after the situation we've put ourselves in for. But football has produced stranger things, I'm sure. And yeah, the performance was passionate, and that's what we can only ask for, that passion and that desire, because up against Southampton, there was no passion, there was no effort. and there was a lack of quality going forward. But you know, we might have regained some confidence after that Man United display. Alex, Lucy, thought the lads played well. Proud, I completely agree, Lucy. They did do really well, particularly defensively. I still think going forward, we didn't create as many chances as we could. Obviously, Man United are a top team, but we're not creating too many chances. We only had 2 shots on goal in those first 2 games at Carrow Road, and against Man United, we didn't create too many chances. But I think that's because our pattern of play has slightly been disrupted. You know, in the Championship, we had the likes of Marcos, Sheeperman, and you know, Ono Hernandez, Emi Wendy. We had a settled team, and they all know the style of runs and the different play. We're not creating as many chances, but of course, we're coming up against harder defences. But if we can show that resolute defensive display, and you know, and be clinical, then Norwich City have got a good chance of winning this game against Arsenal. And Adam Reeve, all you can ask for is effort and passion. Team did that today. The subs were questionable. I completely agree with that. All you can ask for is effort and passion, and Norwich City had that in abundance. So yeah, that's some of your thoughts. Thank you for everyone who's interacted. And yeah, as I said, the team: Krul, Aarons, Godfrey, Teti, Lewis, Tribal, Lucas Rupp, Hernandez, Cantwell, Buendia, and Timu Pukki. It's going to be a tough game. Arsenal coming off the back of a 2-1 win in the FA Cup, and after a terrible start from Arsenal, they look like they slowly might be, you know, getting back to form. But if this Norwich City team can show that be defensively resolute, and always with the likes of Buendia and Hernandez on the pitch, I think you've always got a chance of creating a couple of chances. And let's hope Pukki can get his shooting boots on, and Norwich City can pull off, as we've said, a miracle and a great escape. Thank you for watching this video. Please leave your thoughts down below. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe, and yes, I'll see you later.